Buckets, back with another episode of NBA Live Mobile. As you can see, I have stacked up quite a few coins on my backup account, which means it's time for another shopping spree. So today I'm going to be trying to pick up some players that I haven't played with before, so rather than going for high overall, low price, I'm going to be going for players that are either new or don't get played with as much, because I'm going to try to do some more player reviews coming in the future. So as you can see, I don't have that much variety in my lineups. I've got like a Frank Kaminsky, a couple legends, but they're not new legends. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the auction house, see what positions I need, and hopefully we can find some good value and also some new players that we haven't, at least I haven't seen gameplay from before. And hopefully that'll be helpful for you guys. So just looking through, obviously we're going to see a lot of Steph Curry's, LeBron's, and Kawhi's. That Kevin Garnett looks nice. Honestly, I didn't even know there was a 89 Shaquille O'Neal. That's pretty nice too. I'm going to go check and see which positions I need on my team first. So for two-way we need pretty much anything for point guard, shooting guard, center. For small ball, probably just power forward and center. Defensive, power forward, and shooting guard probably. Big man, just small forward, I would say, because that's a pretty nice Klay Thompson card. And then for shooting lineup, pretty much everything except for small forward. So we'll probably go for shooting lineup first, everything except for small forward. So we will sort by position. So we'll get all four of those, see what our options are. So we got Michael Beasley right there. Haven't seen gameplay from him. Let's look at what his stats are. Pretty solid all around, but definitely too expensive, at least at that price for me to buy it. We got David West right there, Chris Webber, forgot to put shooting lineup. That should narrow it down a good bit. That Kevin Garnett's right there. Trey Burke. Actually, Trey Burke would probably be a pretty solid pickup. Although the award winner, Steph Curry, is also a 90 overall. So if I were to get him, that would mean it wouldn't be as much use to have a point guard. But that also means that point guards are going to be a lot cheaper. So that might mean that's going to be one of my better options. We got Steve Francis right there. Another Trey Burke. Amari Stoudemire. Stoudemire's looking pretty good at 600K right there. Kenny Johnson, Allen Iverson, Steve Francis. There's a lot of Allen Iversons, and they're all crazy expensive. A few more Steve Francis. I'm thinking about picking up this Jameer Nelson because it's pretty low for the price is pretty low considering the fact that he's an 89 overall. I'm pretty sure a lot of the Steph Currys are selling for even more than that, and I haven't seen any gameplay from him, so I'm thinking about picking that up. We also got Stoudemire right there, World Be Free, Mark Price, who's actually coaching basketball at Charlotte now, Trey Burke again, only 300K, it's looking better and better. We got Stoudemire again, Jameer Nelson. I remember when this Kobe card came out. That was the one card that I never got that I really wanted, but I did manage to get the 85 one, which was pretty solid. There's Trey Burke, Larry Johnson. I'm thinking I'm going to end up... Was there a 300K Jameer Nelson back there? I'm pretty sure there was. Oh, it was Trey Burke. Okay. Well, we're going to look at the Nelsons, and that's probably going to be the one that we're going to get. Okay, so 324, we're probably going to grab this one. Seems like a really solid pickup for our team, so go over to my team, see if it improves our overall at all. Okay, it didn't increase our franchise rating. It did increase our shooting lineup rating, so that's solid. So we got our point guard for our shooting lineup, so I'll probably be doing Jameer Nelson gameplay in the future. Let's just take a look at his stats. So pretty solid stats, solid 3-point shooting, pretty much everything except for defense is good. So I'm looking forward to that. Going back, let's see what else we need to get. So pretty much all the other positions for that lineup too, we'll just check and see. So we'll take out point guard. These are all looking pretty expensive, so I don't think there's anything under 500k. Yep, 600k was the cheapest, so we're going to hop over to our other lineups and see if we can do any better. So we will check on shooting guard and power forward for our defensive lineup. So search shooting guard, power forward, defensive, right there. Okay. All right, so we got quite a few legends, actually. Dennis Rodman, Horace Grant. I would pick up that Michael Beasley, but they're all really expensive. Kurt Rambis is actually pretty cheap at 250k. Dennis is actually about as cheap as he is. They're all pretty common cards. Not really a huge fan of any of those, so I'm going to go ahead and check on the other lineups, because there's probably going to be one that I would rather have. We'll check point guard, shooting guard, and center for two-way. See if we got any good options there. Point guard, shooting guard, center for our two-way lineup. Let's see. So we got Steph Curry, of course, Shaquille O'Neal, Andrew Bogut. I would try Andrew Bogut, but I'm not really a huge fan of him or the center position, so I'm going to see if there are better options. Ooh, we got Amari for only 200k. That's actually pretty nice. And I would prefer his card to Andrew Bogut just because I liked him as a player better. That Jalen Rose is actually pretty cheap. Tracy McGrady, obviously one of the rarest cards in the game, so that's up at $5 million. So that's a little bit out of my price range. I'm thinking about getting this Jalen Rose. Man, this is a tough decision. Honestly, Tyreek Evans throwback. That's a nice card. Let's see. Pretty much everything is good except for his three-pointer, but that's the most important stat to me, so I'm probably not going to end up getting it. We got Jeff Hornacek. See if there's any cards that I haven't seen. Wes Unseld. He's a 91, and he's... If he wasn't a center, I would probably snag him. Wow, 90 defense. That must be one of the best defensive stats in the game. Alright, I'm going to look at this Amari Stoudemire card, see if there's anybody under 200k, because if there is, then I'm probably going to snag it. If not, I may end up coming back. So there was one at 200k. If it was higher than 87, I would grab him right now, but I'm going to come back since I do have an 85 center in my two-way lineup. So we'll check on power forward and center for small ball, I believe it was. Yes, so power forward, center. Let's see what our options are. Only one option, so... Oh, wait, that was only for Amari's. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. We got Master Ben Simmons right there. That would be nice, but I know there are a lot of reviews on him out right now. Let's see. Ben Simmons and Chris Webber and David West seem to be the only options. Might pass on that. Honestly, I should go to sets and see if there are ones that I can put together for relatively cheap. So we'll go down. Gary Payton's going to be really expensive. George Gervin's probably still really expensive. Do I want to... I really want Vince Carter. I'm going to go and see if I can get any of his collectibles on the auction house. So we'll search Vince, type Elite Collectibles. 200k, that's pretty expensive. 130k, that's actually not too bad. 115k. You know what, we'll check our other lineups, and if we don't have any better options, then we'll just go blow a bunch of money on collectibles and then see how it goes. So we already did defensive lineup. Small forward and power forward for big man lineup. Let's see if this gives us any good options. Small forward, power forward. We don't need to do anything there. Small forward, power forward, big man lineup. And let's see what we... Oh, it needs to be 87 and above. Come on. So we got Kawhi. Ooh, that's where Paul Pierce is. Okay, so most likely I'm going to end up getting Paul Pierce. I'm just going to go ahead and search for him because that's the card that I want to get, and that's the card I want to do a review for. So cheapest is $375, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy him for $375. So, he got 89 overall three-pointer. Obviously, I had to get him. So, I probably could have gotten him for cheaper if I would have gone another time. But I am perfectly fine with that. So, going over here, we've got Paul Pierce in our big man lineup now. Just to check and see, we'll see if there's any power forward options as well. So, we'll take out small forward. And that only leaves us Kevin McHale and Tom Chambers. So probably not going to get either of those. I believe that I've looked at all my lineups. Let's see. Two-way, small ball, defensive, big man shooting. Yes, I have. I would really like to get one more. So we're going to go... This is such a tough decision. I know I wanted to get Amari Stoudemire, but he's not that high of an overall. What should I do? Comment below, what should I do? You know what I'm going to do? My shooting lineup still needs a lot of improvement, so I'm going to look at shooting guard, power forward, and center again, just to see if there are any options that I missed. Shooting guard, power forward, center for my shooting lineup. And I'm going to go down to 86 just to see. And there must be something that I typed. Oh, maybe I'm looking at Elite Collectibles. Maybe I just need to go Elite Players. What is this nonsense? Oh, it's because I have two lineups selected. And that doesn't work. But I don't want big man. There we go. So, we do have DeMarcus Cousins right there. That would be solid. Pau Gasol signature card. Any of these 86s would be very, very cheap. What player do I have in there right now? Because if it's an 84, it would be worth it to get one of them. But it's an 85 because it's DeMarcus Cousins. So we'll just check shooting guards for 86. See if that gives us any good options. Nope, just Kobe and World Be Free, so that's probably not going to happen. You know what? I'm probably just going to end up... Oh, man, this is really frustrating. We'll go back up only 87s and see if there's anybody for... I don't want to spend $600K, but I have a feeling that's going to be what it's going to require for me to get one of them. That's just not worth it. You know what? There was one lineup... I believe it was the two-way lineup that had the options that I wanted. Sorry if you can't tell, I'm a little bit sick. So shooting guard, point guard, center for the two-way lineup. I believe that was the one that I wanted. Did I not pick up Jameer Nelson? Well, oh wait, that's the shooting lineup. I need to go to two-way lineup. There we go. I almost bought another Jameer Nelson. Okay, so this is where I was going to buy Amari Stoudemire. So this is probably going to be the one I'm going to be spending my money on. So hopefully we can get a pretty cheap one. Probably just have to put the R and not the E. Let's see, 205,000. Any cheaper options? 200,000. All right, so we're going to snag that one for 200,000 and head on back to our team, see how much it improved. So we spent about 900K on this pack opening, so pretty good amount, but I'm pretty happy with the cards that I got. So we got this throwback Amari Stoudemire. Actually really good shooting for a center, so I'm pretty happy with that. We also got the Campus Heroes Paul Pierce. So he's got 89 three-pointer, 80 shooting. Really, all of his stats are good, so I'm pretty happy with that pickup. And then for our shooting lineup, we got Jameer Nelson. So keep an eye out for some reviews on these guys coming in the future. But that's going to be about it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you did. And I will see you guys next time.